So I've had another parts request. A YouTuber asked me if I could send him these reflectors on the back of the old Craftsman. If I can get them off, yes, I will send them. So I'm going to work on right now getting them off. I just got to find a putty knife, and I'm going to try to get these off. So stay tuned. Okay, I got the reflectors off. Here they are. I thought they'd be a little bit different. I thought they might have like a backing to them, but pretty much just stuck on there with double-sided tape, really. Just went inside, putty knife, worked perfect. So anyways, I was actually looking, and I noticed this afterwards. Roper only has one reflector, and the Craftsman had two. I just find that kind of funny, and the Roper was a much larger tractor, more heavy-duty tractor. Anyways, I don't know, weird. But if there's anyone out there interested in any more parts, I do got a few of them. Mainly, he's got to pay me the labor to remove the parts. I'm not going to make money off them. I don't really want to make money off them. So all I'm charging the guy for these is probably like $5. That's all they're really worth. And then plus shipping, I'm not paying for shipping. If you want something, you got to pay the shipping. So if there's any other parts on here, I know there's a few body parts other than the rockers. They're not for sale. But if you want the Roper's rockers, I'm going to be selling them. If these ones will go on the Roper. I like these ones a little bit better. I'm going to be painting them black, so it doesn't really matter what they look like afterwards. They're going to go black to match with what the paint scheme will be on the Roper. But the seat support right here, I got the back panel where the trailer hitch is, all in good shape. The front end is off limits. Steering box, if I get a good enough offer on it, I may consider selling the steering box. The brake system is still here for the most part. All I really took was the rod that controls it back to the brake disc. That's all I took off this. What else do I have? I have the rear fenders. They're still pretty good. It'd be a bit of a bitch to ship because it's fairly large, but it's open. I'm open to shipping it if you pay the shipping. How it will work is if you're in Canada, we'll do COD, and if you're in the States, I prefer PayPal, but if for a cheap item such as these, I'll most likely just go COD or figure out something for these. I don't know yet. But other than that, heck, this Craftsman's actually in relatively good shape. Like, there's no real major rust on it at all. It's really rust from sitting and mold and mildew crap from it sitting. That's pretty much it. I know Peppercat Keith made a point in a video how the older tractors seem to last a bit longer, and I do fully agree with him. Like if you look at my my Craftsman there, it's still near perfect, and it's probably about 4 or 5 years old at least, if not older, and there's no rust on that thing. I think it mainly counts as how people take care of them, and if they're kept in garages or whatever, or all depends on how you take care of them. And same with the Roper. Obviously, it's in fairly decent shape, other than a little bit of mold and mildew and moss on it, but there's no rust on it. I think it mainly counts also with the older tractors, better materials. Like the new ones, if you go out right now and buy one, they're junk. Even with Craftsman's, they're pretty junky, really. Like they're not very heavy gauge material. That's just my opinion about the AYPs. They seem like they're a little bit better built, and they're built to last. And now let's go over and talk about a little bit about my opinion of the MTDs. I love the MTDs because they're, in my opinion, one of the easiest tractors to modify and race because of that center clutch. I find if you can run 2 different belts in there, it's a better setup. Sure, I like my Roper. I actually did a really good job on the Roper here, getting it to work properly. But I prefer 2 separate belts. My opinion is the rear ends are near bulletproof on these. They're nice and tough. I've never broke one on an MTD style tractor. I broke one on an AYP. I snapped one in half. Actually, I snapped a couple of them in half. And main thing with this is the metal on this just seems a lot crappier than the metal on like the Craftsman and Roper. Like, and this tractor is a 90s model. I know that, and it has its issues, as you guys know. But that's why when we replacing the front end with the one from the Murray, so it's a good front end, I'm going to be then pretty much strip everything else down and paint it. That's pretty much it for this. Like it is pretty rough. There's under the hood. It has quite a bit of rust in it. I'm still debating on the paint for this. Most likely generally orange. And the roper, I'm considering camo. I'd like to do a camo paint job. I just gotta figure out how to do it properly. And this one here, like it does, like I said, it does have its problems, but it's all problems that were caused by man-made problems. People just being reckless with the fiberglass parts. That's pretty much it with this. It's really the only damage is those front two fenders, because someone got too reckless with it and basically ripped it off, and that's how it cracked and got broken. But luckily it's fixable. So that's just my little tidbit of information about tractors and which tractors I prefer. Let's walk over to the Murray for a minute. This thing here is terrible, really. Rockers are gone. The frame's good, but other than that, it's shot. And there might be a couple good parts on this, but it's hard to say. It's just really cheaply made, really. That's just my opinion. That one there is probably 80s model, or sorry, 90s model, probably similar year to this. So that's whenever MTD, in my opinion. They're still using the halfway decent transaxles. They're using fairly decent engines, but their bodies rotted around their good parts, in my opinion. And with the Craftsmans, they're using, kind of, in my opinion, crappier engines. They're putting smaller engines in tractors, but the tractors themselves, the metal and materials, were the same, if not, yeah, probably about the same as they've always been. Like, my opinion is, these engines, if I get the chance to replace this engine, I will. I hate these engines. They're real tingy sounding, in my opinion. Like, when this runs, it just sounds like a ricer, really. That's what I call this, is my little ricer. That's, in my opinion, what it sounds like. I hate this motor, really. But I just gotta use it until it drops, really. And if I get an opportunity to put a V-twin in there, I most likely will. I know it will fit. An opposed won't fit, but I wouldn't put an opposed in there. I'd probably put an Intech V-twin, such as the Roper or the Red Rocket. So anyways, that's pretty much it for today. I gotta go to work tonight, and this is my little tutorial about tractors and tractor qualities, in my opinion. So if anyone's interested in parts, please let me know. Send me a personal message. If you can't personal message me, comment in the comment section below. I'll send you a personal message. Hopefully it will work. I'm having personal message problems. I can send them out, and I can send them out to certain people. People are saying, oh, I got comment block on, or content block on. I don't. That's the thing. I don't have that on. I've already checked that. Whenever I was selling the hood on the Craftsman, I do not have that on. So then I'll send you my I'll send you another some more information how you can get a hold of me if you're interested in parts. I don't do dealing with parts through comments, so we either do personal message or figure out some way of doing it. So talk to everyone later. Please keep it redneck like always, and please subscribe and comment.